Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us, and for this special Age of the Primes figure review, we're going to be looking at Deluxe Air Raid. So in this video, we're going to unbox him in a second, have a look at the entire contents of the packaging. We're then going to have a detailed look at him in both of his modes to help you decide how you want to display him. We're going to do some comparisons with the G1 original, and of course the Combiner Wars. I will bring in other figures from the same toy line and indeed Generations toy line to give you an idea of size and scale. And because at the moment I'm still lucky enough to have the complete, I suppose, skeleton of Silver from Silverbolt, I'm going to attach him to Superion and see exactly how he looks. So as I start to very quickly just move all these out of the way, I'd like to remind anybody who's not subscribed to the channel, if I'd hit that subscribe button for me now, please. And also to thank In Demand Toys. This is where I pre-ordered this from, and it's finally out in the UK, and that's where I got it from. So let's just move G1 Silverbolt, Superion out of the way as well. There we go. In fact, his shoulder is still in. And let's have a look at the beautiful box. It is fantastic. There, of course, is his alternate mode. There is Superion on the one side. There are some of the primes on that side, and there we can see him in both modes. It looks like it's going to take 17 steps to transform, and I'm sure you already noticed I've already uploaded the transformation tutorial. That is because A, it keeps the length of this video down, and B, some people don't like it being spoilt for them, so that is why I don't show them on the actual video. All right, and give them their own, I suppose. Right, if we set him free from the packaging, there we go. He looks all right, to be fair. He fills that out pretty well. There's the instructions. He's hung in by all these tie wraps. So let me set him free from there, and I'm going to come straight back to you. So I've set him free from the packaging, and it looks like there's a few things that we've potentially got to do to him because his feet aren't even folded out. So it looks like we've got to do that like so. I think we may bend these back. I'm pretty sure we will, to be fair, but let's just very quickly check these instructions just to see, because what I like about these now is they do have this. There you go, out of the box. What's that saying? Yeah, bring the feet out, tab them back, bring the arms back and everything. That's pretty much what we've done by the looks of it. Oh no, I've opened up this as well, the tissue paper, just in case. We've got the two blasters, and indeed we've got the two, I think they're called tails. I've got to confess, as you can tell, aviation knowledge isn't the greatest, but it looks like they fit there like so. And then there's also two small guns as well. That's the more familiar Autobot paper, which everything is wrapped in, so that looks like we are good to go. So then, right, here we go. Yeah, head sculpt is brilliant. Rotates all the way around, looks up and down. I can't get over, I know this sounds really silly, how bright white this is. It's making me feel a bit paranoid. The fact that a lot of my other figures must have perhaps sun faded. Right, so the arms will go all the way up to the side. They will go all the way around. They are slightly restricted by the back. You've just got to angle them ever so slightly. There is a shoulder swivel. There is bicep flexion. There is hollow forearms by the looks of it. Yeah, they're going to tuck in there, aren't they? But again, not really noticeable there. It is noticeable there, of course it is, you can see it. There is a waist swivel, even with half a plane on his back, or in fact even of all of it by the looks of that. Legs will kick all the way forward, all the way backwards. Thigh cut. Is there two thigh swivels? No, there's a big knee bend, and again you can see the tilting and rocking on there. So overall first impressions, I suppose exactly what you'd expect for a deluxe class figure. What we're going to do for the rest of the video then, we're going to have a look at him in his alternate mode. We're going to come back for the final top up. We're going to come back with him then in his robot mode, do some of the comparisons, etc., see how he looks with his accessories, and then the final part, I'm going to attach him to the Superion frame. So let's have a look at him in his alternate mode. Okay then, so we're back, and he's in his alternate mode, and guess what, it looks pretty much exactly what I thought it would, to be honest. Transformation is fairly simple, and once again they are taking quite a few ideas, if you've watched the tutorial, from the Combiner Wars figure, which funnily enough is here. And let's be honest, that's actually surprised me, because usually, and everybody's always been saying it, as I say, that, you know, that sometimes we're always downscaling figures, but with this it's not. It's actually slightly bigger with regards to size there. Apologies for the sunlight there, it makes a change. We've actually got the sun out in the UK at the moment, but again, it's really weird. This is definitely heavier, this is definitely more robust, chunkier. This one, again, very similar. You'll fold the knees up, etc. You can tell, and this has been an ongoing trait thing, you know, since they started. You see it, you can tell what it is. The arms with G1, obviously they managed to tuck the arms on the side, so that's, I suppose, the only way how things have actually changed. But there's so many similarities with regards to that. This one obviously is much more looking like the actual G1 rather than the Combiner Wars one. Again, I like both. I do like the Combiner Wars. I think it looks good. We've also got these blasters, which we can put under each wing there like so, which again, it's better than having, I think, one of these giant fists or feet, depending on whatever you want to use with it. With regards to some scale of jets, to be honest, it's of course nowhere near as big as this guy, nowhere near as big as him, but of course this is Voyager class, which you can see there, so you'd expect it to obviously be quite a bit smaller than that. And indeed with this is a Voyager class truck, so you'd expect it. Let's bring him out of the way as well. So not many surprises there. Let's bring in a few deluxe class figures. So these are the ones obviously you'd expect it to be sort of the same size with. In fact, let's bring in a G1 cab. It is exactly you know, it's good for a deluxe. The one thing that did surprise me, I was expecting to find some landing gear. I cannot lie to you guys, I can't find the landing gear. I thought that was some there. It's not in the instructions, unless I'm doing something really wrong. I can't. It does look like it. I mean, it's not in the instructions either, so it's surprising me. I might have another real good go at trying to... No, it's definitely not a wheel by the looks of it. It's how it collapses. Yeah, it is. It tabs into there, so there is no landing gear before anybody asks, and I know people will, so I can't find anything there. Again, not much more to say about this. Alternate mode, it looks okay, serves its purpose. Autobot logos there. Minimal sort of paint or paint apps, but that's because again it's going off the G1 cartoon. So there we go, that's the alternate mode. Let's come back for the final time and have a look at him in his robot then. So then, back for the final time with him in his robot mode, and I've also corrected a few things. Again, I just took him out of the box before. It was all first impressions. I've turned these around as well as folding these back, so you can see he stands really well, even with all this sort of kibble on the back. You've got a choice as well of how you want the wings to be displayed. Either that way, you can have them folded all the way back like that if you want. I like to have just a little bit visible, I think. And indeed, you've got a choice of where you want the nose cone. You can have it up, you can have it down. It's on its own hinge, so again, it's up to you however you want to display it. The blasters are pretty cool, to be honest. I think they're both exactly the same. I'm useless at posing figures, I do admit that, but this guy is highly posable, which you can see there. Let's bring in the G1 just to have a quick look at him with that. You can see, there you go, that's what 40 years of engineering enhancement has done to this. Let's get the Combiner Wars one as well. So here he is, and in honesty, you probably do have the same articulation. Let's bring these guys over. Do you? Has he got a... No. Yeah, you do. You've got pretty much the same bit of articulation on him. As I say, there's quite a few similarities taken from this, apart from the fact that the legs on these are that little bit... They just feel hollower. I mean, these are the same. This is where everything sort of collapses inside each other, but it does just feel that teeny bit more robust. The chest, of course, is much more sturdy because it doesn't fold out to be that connecting tab joint, shall we say. But there we go. I suppose they're the major ones that people do want to see. With regards to some other figures, let me bring in Commander Class Motormaster, Commander Class Prime. I've got a few other primes here, of course, just to have a look at. So that's, oh, knocking everything everywhere. That is your Earthrise Prime. What else have we got? Funnily enough, just because he's here, let's bring in a G1 Mirage. I don't know what he's doing there. Must have got him out by accident. We'll do the G1 Prime. That's, of course, the 40th anniversary. What else have we got? There's the Jazz, another one of the Jazzes. And again, this one, I think this has got to be one of the, apart from, of course, the mini bots, this is easily one of the smallest deluxe figures that we've had in the past few years. But there we go. As I say, not going to spend too much more time showing you things on this. What I want to do is get him on to the silver bolt, just so you can see exactly what he's going to look like combined then. So let me quickly check the instructions and get him attached. So I've just checked the instructions and it says to attach him. This is pretty much what we've got to do. So we're going to bring this part back here. We're going to collapse the head into there. We're going to collapse this over. That's going to tab into place. This is also going to come over and tab into place. We're then going to rotate these. Now I've not done this yet, so let's hope it goes in no problem. Let's take our silver bolt combiner like so, fold the wings back, etc., and it says that this is going to tab into here. So let's have a look push that into position. This is the first time I've done it, and it typically is, thankfully, going to go. Only just missing that tab by the looks of it. Let me see if I can line it. There we go. Needs a bit of force, as I say, never been done before. But there you go. That's what his leg looks like. That's what it looks like with this part closed up. So there we go. He's starting to take shape. And as I say, once I've got all the bots in there, I'll do a full Combiner Wars comparison video for you as well. But in the meantime, guys, there you go. Hope this helped you out. Let me know what you think in the comments. And of course, take care.